Hey, good evening, all of you. I hope I am audible to all of you, and we'll wait for a few minutes so that other can join. Right now, only three attendees have joined, so we'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes so that everybody should join, and then we'll start. Okay, if I am audible to all of you, you can give the reaction so that I can understand that I am audible. Okay, I hope my screen is visible and you might be seeing the presentation on a screen. So let me give you the brief of the Orange, those who haven't used it earlier. So basically, Orange data mining tool, which is an open source tool, you can see here. So before that, going into Orange directly, just a brief of data mining. So whenever we want to extract the data or insight from the data, that is considered as data mining. And key problem area which where the data mining is used is the models which we generally use in AI, like classification, regression, clustering, uh, and for some other real world problem solving also we use data mining, and it's very important field in AI sector, right? Today, which we are going to discuss about is Orange Data Mining Tool. It's a visual-based tool, although it is having capability to access the data and to manipulate it using Python code and using some other code snippet as well. But it is having the graphical user interface as well, which makes it very easier to use and to extract and mine data. So basically, it was developed by Bioinformatics Lab. And the important thing, very important thing is it is an open source data visualization and analysis tool, which makes it accessible to all of us without paying a single penny. Some of the key features, it is having a very interactive workflow and design. It supports both, as I told you, you can see on a screen, GUI as well as programmatic interface. It is suitable for all kind of users, whether they are a beginner or the expert data scientist, right? And as I told, it is having a license which is called GPL, used as open source. Let's move. So how we can use this data mining tool? So the primary interaction which you mostly see is known as orange canvas, which I will show you uh, in real as well. So that is called as orange canvas, which is generally a start of the tool, where you will see a different option and you would be adding different components or widgets while using data mining tool, right? So it is having the simple drag and drop facility. So just you will see lot of widgets. Widgets are nothing, just simple tools which will look like icons. So you have to just drag and drop it, and then you can customize it and you can change the property of those widgets. I'll take a pause for 1 second just to check whether everything is going okay or not. Vikrant sir, if you can unmute yourself and tell me if everything is okay. Vikrant sir, can you hear me? Or anyone else can? Mr. Avas Kumar, if you can unmute yourself and can just give me a feedback, is everything going okay or not? Okay, thank you for giving the feedback, Avas sir. So let's continue. Okay. So now, instead of going through the presentation because it will become boring, let's start exploring the tool itself. So I'm closing my presentation and then I'll start showing the tool itself so that we would be doing some hands-on. So let's start with that. Let me share my screen again. I hope my screen is visible now. Yeah. So when you start Orange data mining tool, uh, I hope you guys have used it because I am not going to talk about how to install it, or let me give you a brief of how you can install it if you haven't installed it. So for that, you just have to search for Orange data mining tool, and then you will see a website, official website from where you can use it. Just a second, it's opening. So this is the official website, as you can see, Orange data mining, and then you have this download option directly. Either you can go here, click on this link, so it will redirect you to the download option, download page, where you will see this standalone installer. You can click on it, and then it will get downloaded in your system, right? You can see this option here. So just you have to click on it and then you will be able to download it. It will get downloaded. It is having the size around 452 MB approximately. And the current version is Orange 3.38.1, right? Which is I am using right now. I am using the updated version. So just after that, you have to follow the instruction, double click on the installer and then follow the instruction. Keep doing next, next, next. It will take a little bit of time because it installs a lot of other libraries as well to accommodate Python and other things. So sometime it will take time, around 10 minutes maximum. Okay, and then definitely you can start using it. So it will get installed in your starter program as well. So from there you can open the tool. Let me show you. So once it is installed, you can just type Orange, and it will be listed here as an application. Just click on it and then it will get opened. So I have opened it for you. So the first screen which you will see after opening, let me turn off my video because I think due to this it is lagging. Let me turn it off. Let's move. So this is the first interface which you will see, and this area which you are seeing here is called as this area where I am moving my cursor. This is called as the canvas area. These are the widgets which we are seeing here. Different categories of widgets are here. And here, this is definitely the menu bar where you can see this file menu from where you can open a new project, create a new project or open the existing one. You can save it. You can save the workflow in the form of SVG, also scalable vector graphics, which is an image format. Okay, so basically, for example, I am using this Iris data set to predict, okay, which is given in the handbook, the new handbook as well of class 12th AI. Let me show you this handbook also. I think I have posted that handbook. Yeah. So this handbook is given by the CBSE. So I just wanted, because most of the teacher who has joined today would be using this. So I am following this one, although so many different data sets are available which can be utilized. But to make it easier for you to understand, or so that you can refer this thing, I am using this one itself. So this is how the first screen you will see when you will start it first time. So you can show it at a startup, or you can close it, or you can click on new one as I did, so that you will get a blank space like this. Here it is written as blank canva. It is not blank canva, it is a blank canvas. And left side you will see lot of options in different categories. So basically it is divided in data transformation, where you can transform your data, like there are missing numbers or missing values, so that can be filled, or data can be cleaned using this transformation. Then visualization option, where you will see lot of visualization option, right, different types of charts which you can use, like a scatter plot and bar chart and etc. These visualization options are available. Models are those models which are already available, which you can utilize in your prediction project, right? So linear regression, clustering, lot of options are available, and you are having supervised as well as unsupervised model also, which we'll discuss later on. So these are called as data widgets, as I told you, where you have option, lot of option to get data from different sources. You can get data from a tab separated file, simple file, or you can get it from CSV file. You can have dot tab data set values. You can get it from SQL table as well. So a lot of options are available which can be explored. Today we would be exploring this file option, or you can explore this CSV option as well. You can directly connect it with SQL table also, although we are not going to discuss that thing today. Then we have this transformation gadgets, where you can use this imputation pre-processing, which is generally used when you are working with NLP and all, to pre-process the text, or sometime when you have missing value, so you can use this imputation option, which will fill the missing value on the basis of certain mathematical calculus, right? Then we have this certain visualization option. You can see here a lot of options like Venn diagram, Silhouette plot, box plot is there. Then we have line plot, bar plot, scatter plot, tree type viewer is there. While plot, a lot of options are available to visualize data in different format. Then we have this set of models. So we have CN2 rule prediction. Then we have tree model as well, KNN, K nearest neighbor algorithm, which you all would be aware of. Then curve fitting neural networks are available. Logistic regression, we have naive bias, which all we have uh, gone through, or we have heard about all these algorithms. And then we have linear regression as well. So different categories are there. Then very important, evaluation stage, which we generally follow in AI project cycle, that is also available. So you can evaluate the score of your model, you can test and try. So basically the benefit of having this orange tool is that you can easily utilize different model, you can implement different model, and immediately you can compare the score between different model, and then you can go with which one is better for you. So when you student are making the project, that time it is very useful for them. That's why it is introduced in their curriculum. So they need not to write lot of code for that purpose, or manually doing that. Just what they can do, they can utilize this orange data mining tool, and through that they can easily check which particular model is best fit for their project on the basis of the confusion matrix or test and score option. And then even they can use it as proof, they can export it as report, so they can attach it with their project. So at that time, like external examiner is asking that why you have chosen this particular model, so they can justify their answer or their choice with the proof why they have chosen particular thing. Right, so there are unsupervised options as well. Distance map is available, basically used when you are using image based prediction and image analysis. So these all options are available. The first one, uh, basically we can categorize it as computer vision, data science, and NLP. Today I'll try to explore data science part. Might be in upcoming session we can explore the computer vision part as well. Although I was trying to add the add-ons for image analytics as well, but there were some issue, so it didn't get installed. So I'm not going to explore that one. And then definitely for text analysis, we have option to work with NLP also, right? So I am going to use this particular option. So once you have chosen, so let me show you how this thing works. So first of all, what exactly we want to, whenever we want to do something, so the first step is to get the data, right? For that purpose, just give me a second. Yeah. So for that purpose, this file option is available here. So you need not to do anything. Let me start it with from the beginning. So just you have to click on it. It will get added, or you can simply drag and drop this, right? Once you have added, then you can double click on it. Then it will give you option to choose which particular data set or file you want to choose. By default, I have chosen something, that's why it is showing it here. But if you don't want to choose, or if you have different data set, you can click on this browse option. So I have this is the data set which they are giving as exemplar. So I'm not going to use this. I have downloaded the separate data set which I have divided in training and testing data set. So I would like to show you it in that format, right? So let me open that. Right. So this is Iris dataset, which I have downloaded, and I have divided it in two different section: Iris testing dataset and training dataset. This one is training dataset, which is not having lot of records. So it is having almost 145 records, and 5 records I have kept to just check. Okay. So I am opening this. So once it will get opened, see. So now different all those columns which I am having in my data file, it is named here. So I am having column name as ID, sepal length in centimeters, sepal width, and petal length and petal width. And the categorical column is also there. Other columns are in numerical format where the basically the data it would be holding as length of the sepals, length of the petal, as well as width and uh, length of the petal also. On the basis of that, what we have to do, we have to define the species. So species is categorical data, means it would be choosing the category out of all available categories. So what we have to choose here, all other option would be considered as features, whereas this last one would be considered as target. Why target? Because when we would be using that, this is the target thing which we would like to select as target. This is the column which we are going to predict. So see, from clicking on this option, I have chosen is as target. So other are considered as feature, whereas this particular column is being considered as target. So as soon as I have chosen target, so you can see what all three categorical data we are having: Iris setosa, Iris veris versicolor, and Iris virginica. So these are three categories which we would be predicting on the basis of length and width of sepal and petals. I hope I am clear till now. So after choosing this, just you have to click on apply. If you have any doubt, you can post it in the Q&A section. I would be taking those questions later on. First, I am completing this. So once I have clicked on apply, then I can close this. So you can see here total 144 instances and 6 features are there. There is no missing value. So it will give you the summary information of about your data set. Once you have closed this, so now this file is loaded with the data. Next thing, if you want to see what kind of data you have imported, so you have this data table option. You can see it here, right? So just you can add this here. And now what you have to do in order to connect these two, you might be seeing this dotted arc here. Just click on this arc and drag it to the next one. Automatically it will get connected. Can you see this? So now data is being transferred from file to this data table. Let me show you what kind of data is here. So here we are giving data as input and data subsets are there, and what output we are getting, it is a selected data in data format. If I click on it, so you can see here on a screen the whole data is available here. Okay, why this is being shown in gray highlighted form? Because this is our target field, which would which this model would be predicting for upcoming future data, as well as for testing data also. So that's why it is taking it as target column, and it is highlighting it in different color, right? So even if you want, you can visualize the numeric value, so you can easily see it here, which one is at higher level, right? So this option is also available. If you want to show the variable labels, that is also there. If you don't want, you can remove it. You can choose the color by instances or classes, right? So here you can see all the data which you have loaded. Now the next thing, what you exactly want to do. Okay, the same thing is given here. If I show you, see, so this they have added it. After that, they have chosen as target value. This all thing we have done. Then we have seen it in data table. Then the next thing, we have explored it. Okay, so let's visualize it. They are saying how we can visualize it. So let's try how to visualize this data. So let's go to move to this visualization widget. This is in toggle mode. So if you will click, it will get expanded and it will get reduced. And then let's move to the visualization part. So let's visualize it into a scatter plot. So now I'll add a scatter plot here. And again, we have to give the input data here. So now I am selecting the data which are coming from the data table as output and putting it into this scatter plot. Once it is connected, it will show you the output features. Let's double click on it. Now you can see how simple it is, how easily you can visualize the whole data without doing anything, without selecting anything. Automatically it is being shown in the scatter plot. So, and here you can analyze the scatter plot. So basically they are making a cluster of categorical data. Here you can see it is Iris setosa, and this is in this color Iris very versicolor, and virginica is here, right? So automatically it had made the cluster on the basis of the petal length and width, okay, on all the features which we have provided. We have lot of option to change it. The colors are being decided on the basis of species, and if you want to change the shape also, so that can also be done. Let's see, now three different shapes are being shown. There is circle, cross, and a small triangle. So that can also be decided on the basis of size also. So if you want to change on the basis of sepal length or sepal width, so that can also be done. So now you can see there is difference in the size, how it is being put. Here also we have labels, but if we will add labels, so that it will make it very clumsy. So that's why I'm not adding it. So we are not using a label. Symbol size is being decided. Here you can choose color regions. So this kind of output can also be shown. So here easily you can distinguish where what kind of length and width of sample is being used. So here you can see sample length in centimeter. If it is around 0 to 7, so basically it is, and if let's say not ID, it is sample width. Okay, I have chosen the sample width. So basically now it is falling in different region, right? So this is how it can be decided. You can use different option. Now, very important thing, if you want to save it, so here is the option to save this image. You just have to click on this small save icon. Let me show you how. Then as you do it in the Matplotlib, simply it can be saved in the PNG format. Let's show you. Stop. So just I have to give the details and then click on save. It will get saved different. So this kind of visualization can be done. Let's move now. What other things we can do? So this is the visualization format. After that, if you see, now we will see how the model can be implemented to train it. Okay. Here, this is the next thing which they are using. So interpretation we have already done. So different. Okay. So here it is saying to prepare the testing data set. I have already prepared to save the time. So let me show you how it looks. So I have added this option that I have extracted from the original data set itself. Last 5-6 rows I have extracted it here, which is having again the sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. Here we don't have this categorical column. Why? Because we are going to predict that. We don't want it to give it as input. We are going to predict it. So just we have this four columns uh, which are defining length and width of sepal and petals, right? So this kind of CSV file you can create and you can save it, or you can create even Excel file also. You can save it as testing data, which we would be using for testing purpose, that I have already created. Okay, which we would be using. Now, which kind of classification we want to use, it depends. So as it is given as example as tree classification, so we will be using this tree classification. So let's go to the model. Then we have lot of model. We will try to check other options as well. So first I am adding this tree classification. See, now we can get the data from the data table also, but data table might be having filtered data as well. So instead of that, I can get the output from this file directly and take it as input in the tree itself. It will get connected, and if it is not showing any error or any cross, it means it is successfully connected and data is being transferred from file to our model, right? If you click on it, so you can set the minimum number of instances in leave and other things. It can be decided. Right now I am choosing the default option. Even you can change the name of the model as well. I am choosing the default one only, right? After that, what you have to do again, you would be exporting it or you would be getting the data. Okay, so either you can get it from data table also. Now simply see the prediction option, right? But for prediction option, if you check it here, so in evaluation section you have this prediction option, right? So I'll add this prediction here, but in order to predict we will require the testing data set as well, right? For that purpose, again a file would be required. So let me change this file. This is the file which we are using for training purpose, and one more file I will add that I would be using for testing purpose, and definitely I'll need to change the source of this file. For that purpose, I am clicking it. I am choosing this option again. For that, desktop, where I have kept my testing data set. Let's move further. And here I am having my testing dataset.csv, which I have already shown you. See, so it will get loaded. Yeah. So here you can see it is having only four different columns: sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width, which I have shown you here. This is the same data set, right? Once you have chosen it, just close it. Now, two things you want in order to predict: the model which you have prepared, right, and this testing data. So we have to connect both of them. So output coming from this model prediction, I have added it to the prediction option, and the testing data set. Now it is connected. Now let's see the magic. What has happened? Can you see this? So it is predicting the category of all the values which we have given as input in testing data. You can see here at left side, it is able to predict what kind of that particular iris it is, whether it is iris setosa, whether it is also it is predicting all setosa. Uh, Probably that is the length which is there. So let's Okay, so this kind of class is known, how much percentage it is deciding on that basis, right? So I'm choosing none. So here you can see this is predicting it automatically. So you got the prediction now. One more thing. Now let's see how we can check whether our model is working perfectly or not, and what kind of score it is having. So again, for that purpose, what we can do, we have this evaluation widgets here. We will use that. So very common one, what we use, test and score. So let's connect this one. And this we need to connect with this model, right? So tree model I'm connecting, and then you have to do the connection with the actual file as well. Okay, let me move it here. So the very easy thing is you can easily move it anywhere as per the requirement, right? Okay, so I hope this is much more visible here now. So let's see the test and score. This is what we calculate to evaluate our model. Here you are getting the F1 score, which is around 0.986. You are having precision, again 0.986, recall as well. So this might be the case in which you are getting this, okay, because we have limited training and testing data as well. So might be you would be getting it different for in different cases, and some other options are there. And here it is showing the model also, what kind of model. Let's add one more model so that we can check or differentiate. So let's add linear regression model, and we will see how it is performing, right? Again, we will provide the training data set. Sorry, it will not work in categorical one, I guess. This is not going to work, right? Because we have categorical, yeah. Logistic regression will work. Now you can add it to prediction as well. Here also it is predicting. So instead of prediction, let me show you how it is performing. See the test score, right? Now we will be able to compare. Here logistic regression is having F1 score as 1, which is a perfect score. And then we have tree, which is showing 0.986. There might be chances it is predicting falsely. Let's add one more. Let's see what it is doing. Naive bias and see. So just I am giving you a brief how it would work. You can see here three different models. So which model is perfect for you? You can decide on the basis of this F1 score here, right? So you can sort it out. So if you will sort logistic regression, which is giving the F1 score of 1, then tree is doing better than the naive bias. So this is how students can choose on the basis of, you know, this evaluation matrix, right? This test score. And very important thing, let me show you now. Confusion matrix, which we generally use for evaluation purpose. Simply, you can add this YZ, which is again available in confusion matrix. Sorry, I have added two, and just put this option here, and then you will see this confusion matrix. So now you can see automatically it has made this confusion matrix. It is showing it for tree, right? So you can see actual and predicted value, how many true and false, true positive and false negative are there. Okay. And then it is for logistic regression, and then it is for naive bias. So you see for logistic regression, it is predicting everything correct. That's why the F1 score it is showing as select corrected. So see, all corrected are there, select, right? Misclassified, nothing is misclassified. So that's why it is giving the F1 score as 1. Okay, for naive bias, let's see, select misclassified. These are the option. Correct one are these. Clear the selection. For tree also, right? If you want to keep it as proof, so you have this option, create and display a report. So if I'll click on it, so it will show this option. For tree matrix, it is showing it. Just you have to click on save, and it will get saved. You can write a comment also here. You can store it in image, PDF format as well, or HTML format. So I am choosing PDF. Tree model confusion matrix report, right? It will get saved in PDF format. So just I am taking a pause just to see whether people are asking anything or something. Okay. So just if you can write in the box if everything is going okay or not. PDF, yeah. So PDF of what you are asking. Oh, I'll take the question. Okay, I'll open it so that you can ask. Okay. I am putting a poll over here. So just if you can answer this poll quickly, so I'll get an insight. Great. So most of you haven't used it earlier, right? So you can install it very easily. It's very easy to install. You have this option. Try to share the installation link in the group itself, in WhatsApp group, or you can directly write it on the Google, and then you will get the download link as I have shown you. Okay. So majority of the participants haven't used it earlier. right? Let me show you. So this is the standalone installer. Okay, you can see Orange data mining download option is there. So I have put it in the chat box as well. Okay. So let's continue with some of the other things as well, and then we'll wrap it up. So this kind of prediction can be easily done, right? And then by this confusion matrix, you can easily check that how your selected model is performing, what you have chosen. On the basis of that, you can decide which one to go with, and this thing can work with all type of data. Right now we have chosen text based data, so basically we were working in the data science domain. We have option for image analysis as well, so image analytics can also be done. Then we have option for text analysis, NLP also. In order to do that, you will need to add some add-ons. I will show you how those add-ons can be added. So you have to go to the option, and then this add-on option is here. Just you have to click on this add-on. Then you have lot of add-ons are here. So you can see here image analytics add-on is available. I'm not going to install it right now because it takes time. So just you have to do like this, install, and then click on OK. It will start installing it. I'm not installing right now. In the same way, you have for text analysis also. So let me show you. This text option is also available, right? So you can use bioinformatics and other things. A lot of things are available which can be utilized later on. You can explore it more, right? Then once your model is prepared, so what you can do, you can get it as Python script as well. Just a second. This save model option is also available. So just you can, once you have trained your model, so what you can do, if you want to save the model for feature, or if you want to pass it on to someone else, like you have trained the model, you want to pass it on, so you just click on this. Then you have this save as option, where you can save the model and you can pass on. So instead of training it again, someone can directly use it. So pickled model, in the form of pickled model, it can be shared, right? And it can be utilized by other people. That option is also available. You can get it as Python script. Okay. So the whole thing can be exported in the form of Python script. So the whole thing can be exported as Python script now. Just you can save this script and you can utilize it in your Python code as well, right? So here you can see. Even you can directly run this script here. So automatically it will perform all the things which are required. It is importing the NumPy, then it is importing table and domain from Orange data. Okay, so Orange is the library, which we can install using the pip command as well in our Python, as we install pandas or matplotlib in the same way. So I think this is all from my side for today's session, because that was the context which we were trying to explore for today's session. Now I would like to take certain questions if it is there. Okay. Before that, there is a poll. If you can answer this, so I'll get an idea how useful it was, whatever I have explained. Definitely, we can have certain more session in future. Okay. So everybody, if you can vote it out, like I got 6 votes till now. Okay, one I got. That's not confident, right? Good to see. Get the insight. Yeah. Still 4 people are left. If you are participating actively, you can answer that. How can we set? Okay, so let me answer the question right now. So I am getting a question from Mr. Avas Kumar, that how can we set the target value? Okay, so let me show you how to set the target value again. So I'm moving to the tool right now. Okay, so let me show it again. So I'm creating a new project itself, right? So once you have started a new blank project, so first you will add this file option here. This file option has been added. Double click on it, then you will have to choose this source from the file. Even it can be accessed from a URL, but right now because we are choosing from file, so just click on this browse option, and then it can be selected. Right now because it is already selected, so here I will show you. So this option which you are seeing as roles, can you see this option, Mr. Avas? So this option is defining the role of these columns, right? So right now by default this last one is having as target. If you will double click on it, so you will have all this option. You can skip it. For example, if you have, let's say, uh, ID option. So ID is nothing to do with the training, right? So you can skip that particular thing. If you have any meta information, which is providing certain information about other columns, so you can choose it as meta. Features are the basic properties of any particular thing. On the basis of it, it will predict it. So these are important one, which is used for training purpose. And then you have this target option. Target is the value which you want to predict. So there is a drop down. So whenever you will click on any of these columns, so you will get these 4 options: features, target, meta, and escape. So which one, whatever you want to escape, you can choose escape. Or like right now it is showing as feature, I want to use it as target. So I will double click on it. I'll choose the target option, and then I have to click on this apply. Now it would be chosen as target. I hope I have answered what you wanted to ask. Great. So any other question if anybody want to ask? After, and we are still left with the 5 minutes, and after this session will end automatically, you will be redirected to a feedback form. So I would like if you can share your valuable feedback, so that I would try to give a certificate also, like you can utilize it as CPD, right? Because now CBSE asks that you have to complete different types of training. So that would be good if you fill this feedback form. Automatically you will be redirected, right? And you can post the question if you would like to ask anything. If someone directly want to ask the question, you can just let me know so that I'll allow you to speak. So I'm stopping the screen sharing. Okay, thank you for the ratings you are giving. Thank you so much. I think few people are remaining. If they can also rate it, it would be great. How can I get certificate? So basically, you will be redirected to a link, feedback form link after ending this session, and then you just fill this session, fill this form, and then definitely you would be getting the certificate on your registered mail ID. I hope I am clear. So now I am ending the session. You will be redirected to the feedback link. Just fill that form. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for joining.